How pain affects your horse. Introduction. In any subject, there are key areas to consider. In this lesson, How Pain Affects Your Horse, I'll discuss the 5 W's of pain: the what, why, when, where, and who. I'll also include the H of how. What is pain? The International Association for the Study of Pain, ISAP, defines pain as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with or resembling that associated with actual or potential tissue damage. Short-term pain is called acute pain, and long-term pain is called persistent or chronic pain. Pain that comes and goes is called recurrent or intermittent. Pain is a complex phenomenon involving our whole body, and the experience of pain can change from one day to the next. Why does pain matter? Pain usually serves as an important protective role. It can act like an alarm, telling us that something's wrong. The pain might cause us to remove ourselves from the danger. For example, we pull our hand away if it gets too close to the fire. Or to rest or seek medical attention to treat the cause of the pain. For example, we rest until an injured leg is recovered, or we put a dressing on a wound. Pain affects how we feel, how we behave, and how we perform. Sometimes it's obvious what's causing the pain. There might be heat, swelling, or a wound. Other times, we can't see where the pain's coming from. As humans, we can use our voices to explain where it hurts and what it feels like. A horse doesn't have this luxury. When is pain a problem? Although pain usually serves a protective role, there are times when pain is less useful. Chronic pain can impact our lives in many ways, for example, mentally, emotionally, and financially, as well as physically. In turn, pain is affected by our life experiences and by how we feel and act. Persistent pain often serves no useful purpose. It's as though the messages from the nerve fibres to the brain get confused. Persistent pain can lead to significant difficulty in carrying out activities we once found easy. It can impact our sleep patterns, ability to work or play, relationships, and more. Chronic pain can be hard to repair, and it can take time, skill, and patience to improve. It's hard for us to explain how hard it is to live with chronic pain. Just imagine how much harder it must be for a horse, who doesn't have the luxury of verbal communication. Where does pain affect? Pain is a personal experience that can be influenced by internal and external factors and is individual to each of us. Only the person, or horse, in pain can know how the pain feels to them. Pain is transmitted from pain sensors along specialised nerve fibres to our brain. The sensors are found in many different structures of the body, including the skin, muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints, bones, and internal organs. The process of detecting pain is linked directly with the emotional centres of the brain, which means that how we feel affects our pain, and our pain affects how we feel. When we're in pain, we might feel moody, unmotivated, or fed up. Perhaps the same applies to our horses. Who is affected by pain? The ISAP states, verbal description is only one of several behaviours to express pain. Inability to communicate does not negate the possibility that a human or non-human animal experiences pain. Of course, you and I know that horses can feel pain, and that pain may affect their behaviour and performance. In the horse world, there continues to be an ongoing debate about what causes pain and how horses respond. An example of this comes from the British Horse Racing Authority, which states in its 2011 review of the use of the whip in horse racing that the whip currently used in British horse racing is designed not to cause pain when used appropriately. This viewpoint is disputed in the 2015 study, A Critical Analysis of the British Horse Racing Authority's Review of the Use of the Whip in Horse Racing, which suggests that the BHA's findings on the welfare impact and justification for whip use are insufficiently defended by the report. How does pain affect your horse? Horses can only communicate their pain or discomfort through their behaviour or performance, so it's up to us to learn how to interpret this behaviour and performance. Below is the list of 50 signs of bad behaviour or poor performance taken from my book, Brain, Pain or Training. This list is compiled from responses to various surveys sent to horse people worldwide, from discussions with clients, and through my experience over many years. It's by no means an exhaustive list. I believe that each of these is a potential indicator of pain in the horse, and the more of these signs that your horse displays, the more likely it is that he's in pain. Napping, bucking, rearing, cold-backed, stiff on one rein, dead to the leg, lazy, unsettled in the contact, strong, bolting, unusually high or low head carriage, carries head to one side, sticks tongue out, opens mouth, rushes for first few strides when mounted, puts his back up, goes disunited, struggles to pick up correct canter lead, moves laterally more easily in one direction than the other, short striding, difficulty working through from behind, not connected or difficulty lifting through the back, heavy in the hand, falls in through one shoulder, moves with quarters in on one rein, kicks out when you use your stick, spooky, doesn't stand still to be mounted, bends more easily one way than the other, trips or stumbles, refuses fences, knocks them down, tows you to the nearest patch of grass, biting, kicking, barging, head shy, ear shy, head shaking, difficulty putting the head collar or bridle on, hard to load, sensitive to groom, pulls a face when rubbed up, pulls a face or kicks out when saddled or girthed up, hides at back of stable when you go to get him, rushes through stable door, badly behaved for farrier, resistant to lifting tail for the tail bandage, stiff first thing in the morning, drags his hind feet, reluctant to pick up his feet when you go to pick them out. In the award-winning documentary from Padma Video, The 24 Behaviours of the Ridden Horse in Pain, Shifting the Paradigm of How We See Lameness, we are taken on an emotional ride through the eyes of a young girl who loves her horse and will stop at nothing to figure out how to make her comfortable. In the book, Harmonious Horsemanship, Dr. Sue Dyson and I explain the 24 behaviours of the Ridden Horse Pain Ethogram, also known as the Ridden Horse Performance Checklist, which you can use with your own horse to detect pain in its ridden work. Conclusion. Pain is an important and complex phenomenon that helps to keep us safe. It is a unique experience. Only the individual can describe how their pain affects them. As humans, we can communicate our pain verbally. Horses do not have this luxury, and it's up to us to learn how to interpret their behaviour and performance as communication of their comfort or discomfort. I'm Sue Palmer, aka The Horse Physio. I'm an author, educator, and award-winning chartered physiotherapist, registered with the Register of Animal Musculoskeletal Practitioners, the Association of Chartered Physiotherapists in Animal Therapy, the Intelligent Horsemanship Association, the Chartered Society of Physiotherapy, and the Healthcare and Professions Council. I specialise in understanding the links between pain and behaviour in horses, and promote the kind and fair treatment of horses through education with empathy. To hear more from me, sign up for my free newsletter at thehorsephysio.co.uk. I'd like you to be aware of my online course, Horse Massage for Horse Owners. This practical, educational and easy-to-follow course gives you the knowledge and skills you need to massage your own horse. You can find out more at my website, thehorsephysio.co.uk. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you sharing your time with me.
Thank you for listening. I know your time is precious, and I appreciate you spending it with me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by liking, subscribing and sharing it, and turning on notifications for future content from the Horse Physio.